Hey YouTube, this is Teresa from Daily T-Sips, and in this video I'm going to talk about 8 tips to increase your credit score, and this is a part of our above 700 credit series. So number 1, you want to make sure that you keep your credit utilization under 30%. Now let me give you an example. If you got 3 credit cards and the total credit limit for all 3 of those cards are $1,500, you only want to utilize 30% of that total. So that's about between $250 and $450. Now, remember, if you go over that 30%, your credit score will decrease. You don't want to make big purchases on your credit cards if you're unable to pay the full balance by the end of the billing cycle. You want to pay the balance in full if you can to avoid interest. Number 2, if you have no credit or bad credit, you want to consider doing the piggyback method, which we discussed in a previous video. Basically, what you're doing is you're asking a close friend or family member to add you as an authorized user on their credit card, and only ask if they have good credit. Now, what'll happen is their good payment history for that credit card will populate onto your credit report. And understand that they're not obligated to give you access to the credit card. That's not the purpose of the method. The purpose of the method is to help you build your credit. Now, if you're unable to do that, you can also get a secured credit card. Now, what basically happens with that is you'll have to pay a security deposit, show a good payment history of at least 6 months or more, and then the deposit in most instances will be refunded back to you, giving you, of course, an unsecured credit card. Number 3, you want to utilize your credit. Now, if you don't use the credit card, the companies typically will assume that you don't need the credit and they'll close the account. You simply have to be wise in how you use your credit and just don't overextend yourself. Okay, number 4, always pay on time. Understand that late payments have a very negative impact on your credit score. And then, of course, remember, your payment history makes up 35% of your credit score. Make sure to pay the balance in full each month if you can. And if necessary, consider getting credit card insurance or private mortgage insurance, which will help in the event that you're unable to pay. Now, number 5, you want to build the age of your credit. Now, if you don't have a credit or your credit's considered bad, consider doing the piggyback method, which we did discuss in the previous video, or obtaining a secure credit card. Again, keeping credit cards with a zero balance. You want to also keep your credit cards with a zero balance open. And here's the reason why. Closing credit cards with a zero balance actually affects the age of your credit and decreases your credit. Number 6, you want a balanced credit profile. Now, when lenders are making credit decisions, they're also looking to see if you have a variety of credit. This would include revolving, installment, and open credit lines. For example, mortgage, car loan, student loan, second mortgage, credit card, cell phone, utilities. That's considered a balanced credit profile. Number 7, credit inquiries. You want to keep them as low as possible. Soft pulls like accessing your credit report online does not affect your credit score. A hard pull like getting pre-approved for a car loan through a dealership that attempts to get you approved through multiple finance companies will lower your credit score. If a creditor is making a lending decision, that is considered a hard pull. Number 8, dispute derogatory information either online or in writing. Here's the thing. Credit bureaus must report accurate information, and any type of collection item must be proven that you actually owe the debt. Documentation beats conversation. They must provide proof, and I want to hammer this. They have to provide proof that you owe the debt, and it must be removed from your file if it determined that that you don't owe it or it's inaccurate. Now, I actually used the online dispute form for Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, and my credit score jumped 65 points in 48 hours. Now, I was disputing multiple mailing addresses and a duplicate student loan that was on my account, and that was removed. Of course, that seems like it was simple. Now, if you're disputing late pays, bankruptcies, collections, etc., I would suggest mailing your dispute letter using the dispute letter that I provided for you in video 4 of the above 700 credit series. That is extremely, extremely important. But more importantly, you need to be persistent. One letter may not get the desired result. You may need to send up to 12 letters. And this is one of the reasons why some people consider using some type of credit restoration service because this process can become tedious and very time consuming. Folks, thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next video.